Hi, I'm Banks Halverson with High Gear Media, and we're at the 2012 Detroit Auto Show, taking a look at some of the latest and greatest vehicles. Now we're with the 2013 Dodge Dart. This is an all-new model, replacing the Caliber in the Dodge lineup. And instead of going with a hatchback this time, as the Caliber was, Dodge instead went with a more traditional sedan shape. And this sedan, we think, borrows some influence from the old Dodge Neon. We see the neon shape a little bit in this arched roofline and also in the headlights, which we'll get to in a moment. But we like overall how the Dart looks kind of aggressive and yet soft. So we're looking at the front end of the new Dodge Dart. We like the signature Dodge crosshair grille. It's a really low, smooth front end. If you take a step back, we get that kind of chiseled look blended in with some nice body contouring and lights that are just a little bit rounded. Again, we think looking back to the old Dodge Neon. Going around the side of the body, it's just a really nice shape. So we're now at the back of the Dodge Dart, and what we see is a somewhat rounded, smoother take on the back end of the Dodge Charger, the larger sedan rear-wheel drive that is one step up in size from this vehicle, two steps up in size from this vehicle. And one theme that keeps emerging in the Dart is this racetrack line, sort of the outline that both traces around the headlamps, and the headlamps are LEDs, and you see that racetrack theme inside as well in the instrument panel. We'll head in there. The new Dodge Dart is about 183 inches long. That's a little bit longer than the Focus, a little bit longer than the Chevy Cruze, and longer than the Hyundai Elantra. It's actually one of the largest vehicles in its class, and almost mid-sized. And in fact, Dodge says that you get mid-size room in back. I'm 6'6", and I fit remarkably well back here. As far as features, the 2013 Dodge Dart is already looking to be a standout. On the dash, there is an 8.4-inch Uconnect touchscreen system that can be had with or without navigation, and you can get live satellite data through that. There's also a TFT user configurable gauge display, so you can select your speedometer and tachometer and particular arrangements and customize whatever information you see in between. And finally, one thing we noticed just from this show car is that trim and plastics and materials inside the Dodge Dart are a huge advancement over what we saw in past efforts, like the Caliber or the Neon. This time, the Dart is a small car, but it isn't a cheap car in look and feel.